Well, Ash, one more game to go, but how exciting is the prospect of playing finals first year here at the Dockers?
Yeah, it's really exciting. I guess to have still a game in hand and solidified our spot in the top eight is really nice. But obviously, we've one more home and away game, and as Webby said, we really want to get that momentum going into finals. So, yeah, we'll do our oppo analysis today and really hone down on Bulldogs, and hopefully, we can put out a good performance, which will get us the win.
You flourished this season in your new colours. What do you sort of put that down to? What have the Dockers offered you comparatively to when you were at West Coast in terms of development?
Yeah, look, it's similar. I suppose we have similar resources here as I had at Eagles, and I really enjoyed my time there. But I think it was just kind of a breath of fresh air coming into a new environment. And then just Lisa and all the other coaches have given me a real clarity on what my strengths are and how I can complement the team here. So yeah, I've just really enjoyed my footy. I'm not afraid to make mistakes, I think is the main thing. And yeah, just clarity what my role is and trying to execute that each week.
Hayley Miller been absent the last couple of weeks. Have you seen Gabby Newton's game maybe go to the next level in her absence? And is she all revved up to take on her old team?
Yeah, Gabby's incredible. I played with her at Bulldogs as well, and then to kind of join her again here at Frio has been really nice. But yeah, she's a very, very good footballer, very composed, silky skills, and I'm just delighted that externally people can see that as well. But yeah, she just goes out each week to put her best foot forward for the team, and she's an exceptional leader. So we've had a couple of conversations about coming up against our old sides since I did it a couple of weeks ago against Eagles. But yeah, I think she's ready to go, and I don't think she needs to prove anything to anybody and just go out and do her role that she's been doing each week. And yeah, she'll definitely play really well, I think.
Has Mim contributed to your good form, do you think? Has that been part of it, having such a great ruck?
Yeah, Mim's yeah, extraordinary to be honest. But it's all the hard work that she puts in behind closed doors and working alongside Zach, her brother. Yeah, she puts in a lot of hours outside of our probably contracted hours, and you can see it now come together on the field. And yeah, she gives us first use every week. She gets advantage most of the time in the hitouts, and she's just really aware of where the space is for us mids too. And yeah, I think us as a midfield group have been able to get the footy and get it going forward for our forwards and try hold it in there and get scoring opportunities.
And you seem like you're peaking at the right time. I mean, you had a great season, but last week was quite remarkable. It's very good to be running into good form coming in the finals, isn't it? Really good form, personally.
Yeah, look, I had the opportunities last week, and we often speak about moments that we might have in a game and to take them. And luckily, that's last week were my moments, and I just had to execute them. Another week, it's someone else that steps up. And I think the really good thing about this team is that we don't rely on, only a couple of players. And each week, I think someone else steps up to the mark. So yeah, I'm just delighted last week that I got opportunities, especially in front of goal. But yeah, just to execute them and yeah, I take great confidence probably in that game, but I need to be able to try produce that again this week.
Anything to do with the families being here and the Irish flags in the background and all that sort of stuff? That's amazing, isn't it? So they still here, the families as well. They'll be this weekend.
Yeah, a couple of them have travelled home, but my parents are still here. But to be honest, the first couple of weeks they're here for the Hawthorn and Carlton game, and I thought they were the bad luck. So we are going to maybe send them home again. But yeah, it was just great to get 2 wins now with them here, and they're here for this weekend. And I think potentially they might extend their trip and be here to see me play finals for the first time. So yeah, it's really nice, and I think yeah, all the Irish girls had their families here, and it's really special just to be able to embrace them after the games and celebrate with them, because it's kind of tough when they're so far from home or they're getting up in the middle of the night to watch our games. So yeah, it's really nice to have them here.
Do you reckon the girls, if I can say it that way, back home are watching how well you guys are going? And I mean, it's been happening before, but you're really starting to sort of this group here. Could that be something for the club in the future, or do you think with the Irish there might even be more coming over?
Yeah, I think there's like 36 girls across the competition at the moment. Obviously 5 of us here at Frio. And I think, yeah, the Irish girls are doing pretty good at the moment. But yeah, we have a nice little group here, and I think we all play football very differently as well, and we play across all the different lines. So yeah, it's exciting to see like how Gaelic football translates into AFL. But yeah, obviously that's something we leave up to the recruitment to try get a few more Irish, but I wouldn't mind a few more.
Do you keep your eye on the Gaelic football in terms of, I guess, scouting on behalf of the Dockers as well?
Well, Darren and Peter are actually over in Ireland visiting our families in the off season, and they went to a few Gaelic games. So yeah, I think they have their eye well in it at the minute. But yeah, I don't. They would probably ask a couple of questions, but yeah, that's up to them.
We've done men's international rules series in the past between Australia and Ireland. Would you be keen for an AFLW version of that?
Yeah, it's something I think that's been spoke about the last few weeks, but obviously we're kind of in the thick of it here at the moment, concentrate on our own game. But yeah, if the opportunity came up to play maybe like the All Australians versus Irish girls or something like that, I wouldn't say no. But yeah, it's not something that I've probably really thought about.
You mentioned Hayley Miller earlier. Obviously, you guys have done well to cope with her loss. But what sort of stuff you notice when she's not out there?
Yeah, Hayley's a brilliant player. Obviously around the middle and also going forward, she's really dangerous. So yeah, definitely miss her out there. But I think that's given others the opportunity to step up. And yeah, Gabby Newton, Gabby O'Sullivan, like TK has scored in the last few games as well. So yeah, I think that's kind of what I spoke to, that we don't really rely on few, but it'll be really nice if we can get Hayley back this weekend, because she's a brilliant player and leader for this club. And yeah, she just brings a spark to our team, so hopefully we can get her back out there.
And Ola Lally was awesome last weekend as well. What have you noticed about her this year, having played against her previously and now kind of playing alongside with her?
Yeah, I always knew she was a phenomenal athlete, but to see the work that she did in the off season, like the tank she has for running, and I think you can really see it on the wings. She gets up and down. Offensively, she gets dangerous, and then defensively, she gets back in the last line. And sometimes that wing role can go quite unrewarded at times, but she definitely got the reward at the weekend. And she can kick on both sides of the body. I think she kicked both her goals on her, what she calls her bad legs. So they're pretty decent. So yeah, she's a great footballer, and delighted that she's getting reward for her effort.
It was a couple of times there, I think, that you linked up, both of you. Was that something that's come from the Irish connection, you reckon, or you seem to work pretty well together?
Yeah, I think maybe the running patterns that we do would probably be similar to Gaelic. I think a couple of times we did a few handball receives to each other, just running off the shoulder. So that's probably translates from the Gaelic game. But yeah, we obviously work closely alongside each other in the midfield. So sometimes, yeah, it's just a bit of a coincidence that we end up in the right place at the right time. But yeah, I think she set me up for a goal at the weekend through her hard work. And yeah, just was in the right place at the right time, I think.
And the thing that's impressed me about you, apart from your strength, is your running power. Is that something you've always had? Like, you do get deep and then you're suddenly in the forward line? You must have a big tank, have you, or a lot of determination or courage with your running?
Probably determination. I have worked very hard this year on that side of things and trying to get fitter and stronger, which I probably have. But yeah, it's probably just when I get out there, putting my head down, the grit to just fight through it. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't be the fittest on the team. But yeah, just trying to work hard for the team and get contest to contest is one of our main focuses as a midfield group, and you get opportunities from that.